Hey everybody, it's Jochen Heiden, and I'm back with the Macho versus Heiden campaign. It's January 11th, 1942. Let's see how it goes. Okay, we grab a dot base just south of Tulagi and Guadalcanal. Alright, Subpocalypse coming around Numea. I fully expected this. Hopefully we can clean up all this trash at Numea. Okay, no activity so far. It's surprising that we didn't have any sub interactions. That's fine. I'd much rather dodge his subs than kill his subs right now, because, you know. Alright, anyway, hey, we're landing at Denpasar, and this is a very important landing, because this is going to be a springboard towards our invasion of Java, and also landing on Lord Howe Island, because I'm just trying to take away PBY bases for him right now. Okay, just trying to capture some more bases out here in the Dutch East Indies. Okay, let's see if we have any sub interactions. I'm sure we will. There we go. All right, Seawolf taking a shot at the Akebono. Let's see if we can damage it. Probably not with these type depth charges. Okay, yep, I don't think we're gonna get it. Seawolf gets away. You know, I think it's funny. I'm pretty sure this is the sub that Desert Wolf always likes to try to keep alive in his campaigns. He loves this sub. This thing starts in Manila. So this thing made it all the way down from Manila to here. Still sweeping mines at Manila. Jeez, how many mines did he leave there? Oh, God. God, it makes me so nervous, man. We got lucky there. The S-18 carries the Type or the Mark 10 torpedoes, which don't have the same issues that the Mark 14s do. They don't have the dud rate and they don't miss as much. So when I see a S-boat, the torpedoes aren't that great, but they hit better. So I'm glad we dodged that. And then we got the Gudgeon in Numea Hex. All right, so we survived the sub so far. Now it is time for some retribution, hopefully. Good, here we go. So I brought a nail unit down to Numea with my best trained ASW pilots. I'm hoping that they can do something. Oh, wow. Right off the bat. Nice. I'm sweeping over Kienko, and it looks like we're going to get some bait here. These I-16s really stand no chance against Oscar. There we go. I was already expecting this. Nice. Yeah. So what this is doing, it's basically paving the way for us to start destroying Kienko, because that base becomes very critical later on as we start advancing towards Chungking. Kienko is a place where he could really ham us up. So the sooner we can neutralize it, at least put some damage on it so he can't build it up, the better. Yes, more. Please, keep feeding them in. We love kills. Alright, so sweep over Kienko yields at least 3 destroyed I-16s. This is Fog of War. Let's do it again. Yeah. Guess they're done for the day. They're hiding. Okay, Nell's going into Port Blair on an airfield strike because I saw bombers here. I'm hoping we can hit some, but the weather's not looking too good for it. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to get the bombers, but we jacked the heck out of the base. So this place is basically shut down for air operations for a while. I doubt they're going to fix that. I'll take that. Slowly but surely, we're picking away at this Chinese partisan unit. Okay, pretty quiet AM phase. Not much happening there. Hmm. Dang it. Okay, light cloud over Baton. That bodes well for our strikes going in there. We should get good damage here today. Yeah, that's really good. That's the stuff that's going to shut the airfield down. Okay, going into Palembang. Overcast. It's not great. Let's see how bad the flak kills us today. Alright. One Sally destroyed. Pretty decent hits, though. So I'm not going to complain too much. And the lilies come in. Let's give it a shot. Also some good hits here. Nice, I like it. Can't complain about Baton today. We're getting some good damage there. And of course, the sweep comes in after the bomber is already done. All right. Airface was pretty quiet today. Not too much happening. That's okay. We're not always going to have blockbuster days like that. Okay, land combat. We don't have much happening here today. So we're going into Luchao. This is a base we should capture very easily because he's not defending it. And we grab another base. Excellent. That's very good. We tried to capture this before and it wasn't very successful. Okay, Tungu. I got RT division and my tanks. We should blast this BAF battalion out of existence here. There it is. That is one damaged battalion. Okay, Allied bombardment at Marak. I think he's seeing here now that we got too many troops here. Yeah, we're even. He's not going to try to attack that. Allied shock attack. Here we go. Suicide. Let's do it. Hopefully we can finish these guys off now. Allied shock attack, huh? And Surprise, surprise. It doesn't go very well. Yeah, again, another suicidal attack by this guy, because all he likes to do is kill his troops like this. I'll take it all day. Yeah, no supply, low morale. This means that we're going to counterattack next turn. We might be able to actually wipe these guys out. Okay, and we are shock attacking Lord Howe. I guess this is listed as a small island or an atoll. Fine with me. I'll take it. It's another island he can't use for a while. And then we got some dot bases to clean up here. Aoba Island. This is near Luganville. Normanby Island near Milne Bay. And a flag base here on the Flores Island. Nice. And that's it. Good. Got some good airfield increases here. Good stuff. I like that. The more the merrier. Okay, let's take a look at the numbers. This turn was pretty quiet, but you know what? I'm fine with that. Okay, aircraft losses today. Not so great. Somehow we lost 2 Dinas and Flak. I don't even know how. We did shoot down 2 to 3 I-16s. We also lost a Babs to Flak, so really bad day for our recon planes. And then he loses a DC-2, which is telling me he's trying to operate transport flights of some sort, and a Nell lost. So of those 5 aircraft lost, 5 killed pilots. That's a bad day. And my recon pilots are in short supply right now. Ship sunk last turn. Nothing reported. None of my ships were sunk. No strat bombing right now. And for the turn, we didn't go up very many points. That's okay. And we'll just be real quick about it today. Let's go across the map. So here in China, I'm doing a couple things. The first is I've moved armor up both directions here in the direction of Kuncheng and here. The intent here is to destroy this unit. I'm pretty sure it's badly damaged, so we'll be attacking here next turn. It is on mountain terrain, so that does present a risk, but we're just going to hammer it with bombers before we go in. In the meantime, we're going to drive up this way and take Kuncheng and Lanchao from him, because he does not appear to be defending it. He does have a pretty sizable holdout here at Tien Shui, but I think this might be a mistake for him, because these guys, as soon as they're reinforced next turn, will start moving across the river to try to take out this death stack. Or maybe not. I don't know. Let's reevaluate this. We may want to wait on that. All right. Also, we're waiting for more reinforcements to get up the road here so we can push in to Ankang. I continue to move forces towards Chengte, also Changsha. We just took Luchao, which unfortunately is pretty damaged from earlier attacks we launched. But we're going to keep driving for that. So we'll take these guys and tell them to move on to Kuai Lin. Why? Because why not? So yeah, we're going to have Kuai Lin in about 4 turns, Changsha in about a week, and then hopefully Chengte by end of the month. Looking good. In Burma, we just took Tunggu. And we're going to keep driving up the road here. We do see he's got some sort of Indian brigade landed at Ramri Island, but I'm not worried about them right now. Doing some minesweeping here at Rangoon. And if you take a look here, our runway damage is fully repaired, so we're fully operational for aircraft. I can start moving more stuff in here. And we're also in the process of unloading the 11th Air Fleet. Unfortunately, it's going kind of slow because the port damage is so bad. It's severely constricting the speed at which I can unload stuff. So this 11th Air Fleet is taking forever to unload. That's fine. Okay, we're into Mergui, and we'll be attacking that next turn. We hit Port Blair. I thought there was going to be some bombers here, but it looks like they got out just in time. On the northern tip of Sumatra, we continue working our way down from Sabang. We'll be taking Langsa and Medan very soon, and that's an oil base. Looking over here, he just did a suicide attack at Sengkawang, so we'll probably think about counterattacking next turn with everything that can actually counterattack. Palembang still showing 47, 48 units. And looking at our preparations for that, we'll take a look at our infantry units. Looking really good, guys. It looks now like the 4th Division is now over 300 AV, and it wasn't that way yesterday. So that's coming up pretty good. Notice these guys are healing up nice. We're about ready. We're just waiting on some ships here. So let's take a look at that. We only have one more ship that's going to repair tomorrow. The rest of these have a lot more lead time. Okay, make it 2. The rest of these have a lot of lead time, and I don't really need them to go in. But the fleet that I have available is substantial. We also got the mini Kido Butai just returned to Singapore. So we're going to reload the aircraft, reload the fuel, patch up repairs, and then we will employ mini Kido Butai on the initial attack into Palembang, more than likely, just to provide air cover in the hex. Although the Dutch Air Force doesn't really have a whole lot with which to do any real damage to us, so I'm not overly concerned about it at this time. Looking at the rest of Java, there is something weird going on at Surabaya. I assume these to be submarines. Like, they're not identified, but there's a lot of them. I don't know what else this could be but a bunch of submarines at Surabaya. So he does have a lot of bombers here, and that is a big threat to us going in. But I think we can neutralize it because we just landed at Denpasar, and I'm going to have these guys deliberate attack, and that will allow us to get a foothold here to have some local cap, long-range cap, in our invasion fleet. He's letting us do it, so we're going to do it. The rest of the Dutch East Indies is looking good. We're running out of flags to capture here, which is a great problem to have, right? And unfortunately, these guys, see how they're both disabled? They no longer have any functional strength. So I think we're just going to go ahead and pack these guys up because they're not going to do us any good, right? And we'll send these guys back to Makassar. When all of the assault squads get disabled, they can't take any more bases. These guys have a little bit left in them, basically 1. So we may get 1 more base out of these before they run out. Or better yet, let's just take them back to Makassar for now and let them heal up. Because honestly, capturing these bases is a luxury. They don't really give me much but a couple points. So there's no real urgency to capturing any of these bases here at this point. All the ones that were important I've already gotten. Looking at not Singapore, this is Philippines. A couple of good things that happened here. I got a air HQ into Manila, which gives us more aviation support and is going to help us with the coordination with our bombers going into Bataan. We did a pretty good job last turn plastering this place. We took a lot of supply out and caused a lot of damage. It's not being reflected very well with the airfield damage right now, but with more coordinated strikes, I think we're going to start doing even more damage here. In the meantime, I'm waiting on another infantry group to show up and maybe something else, and we're going to start probing for an attack into Bataan because I know he's not building up forts, and I know that a lot of these are Philippine army units, which aren't very good. We may be able to take this place soonish. Not much else happening down here right now. All right, in the Solomons, it looks like I don't know what he's got. He's still here at Port Moresby. We could probably counterattack him and kill these units outright, but I don't think I want to do that. The reason being is if they stay here, he can't buy them out. So this is just buying us time before we have to worry about these guys. So I'm going to let them sit here and rot because there's no rush right now for me to, deal with this. And let's also take a look at this cluster here at Noumea. We're still dealing with submarines at Noumea, and we're still dealing with mines at Noumea. I have no idea how many mines you brought in here, but jeez, I can't seem to clear them out. I have a bunch of ships going into Noumea next turn. Hopefully they don't get eaten up by these subs, but you know, with my luck, they might. There you go. Still dealing with sub-apocalypse here. I was kind of hoping that my nails would have been a little more effective than they were. But, you know, this is the best I've got right now in the Empire for Imperial Japanese Navy sub-hunters. It's these guys. So this is all I've got until the rest of them train up. So we're just going to keep going at it with these guys. Yeah, that's basically it. Quick turn. But we're making good progress here. Again, the biggest thing we have to overcome is going to be Fortress Palembang, but we're getting very, very close to going in here. Probably within the next 2 to 3 days, I'm going to be ready to make that final assault. So wish me luck. Preparations are going well. Situation's doing pretty good all over the map. I already talked about China. I'm really happy with how China's going, so I really can't complain. We're pushing in all fronts. And once we get Palembang secured, we can move on with the rest of this campaign because I have big plans, but I can't do anything until I knock that out. So that's going to be what we're doing next. I'll catch you guys on the next one.